Good morning, dear students. Last class we discussed up to 18 problems from level 1. Today we will see number 19. How they are asking question. If A equal to 1 square matrix of order 2 by 2, then A power n means n belongs to natural number. So n belongs to natural numbers means suppose n equal to 1 if I substitute, n equal to 1 if I substitute means A will come. So for n equal to 1, so A matrix nothing but again X, same matrix only will come. So in 4 options, if we substitute n equal to 1, which are the suitable matrices we will see. So n equal to 1 means 2 into x, but we got only x. So this is wrong option. N equal to 1 means n minus 1 minus 1 0 means x. Here also x. This is maybe possibility is there. N equal to 1 means you can delete this one. N equal to 1 means we can delete this one. So clearly for n equal to 1 itself, second option answer. Suppose more than one option satisfying means again we have to go through n equal to 2, n equal to 3 like that. So that by mathematical induction we will going to solve this type of problems. So you should remember. So here answer is second option we have to give. Next question. If A equal to one square matrix, that is I 0 0 0 I 0 0 I, then they are asking A to the power n plus 1. What is that matrix? Here n belongs to natural numbers. So options according to what they given 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 minus 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0. This is second option. Then third option I 0 0 0 I 0 0 0 I. Then fourth option it will be minus I 0 0 0 minus I 0 0 0 minus I. So if you observe A equal to 1 diagonal matrix, A to the power n plus 1, very simple. So A power n plus 1 nothing but, this is diagonal matrix means here diagonals power same will come. Here n plus 1 means here also we can write n plus 1 0 0 0 I to the power n plus 1 0 I to the power n plus, it is 0 I to the power n plus 1. What is I to the power n plus 1? So they are asking question 4n plus 1, not I. This is 4n plus 1. So if you observe how to calculate I to the power 4n plus 1, so it can be written as I to the power 4n into I. I means iota, that is nothing but complex number square root of minus 1. I to the power 4 means power is multiple of 4 means its value always 1 into I, nothing but I only. So final answer is I to the power n plus 1 means I 0 0 0 I 0 0 I, nothing but A only will come. So I to the A to the power n plus 1 nothing but A, 4 options if you observe. Again A only, among the 4 options which one is A means third option it will come. So that this is also from mathematical induction, or you can solve like this also. That is the answer. Next. If A equal to 1 0 1 1, I equal to 1 0 0 1 identity matrix, which one of the following holds for n greater than or equal to 1? N greater than or equal to 1. So options to observe. First option, A to the power n equal to NA plus n minus 1 into I. Second option, A to the power n equal to 2 to the power n minus 1 into A plus n minus 1 into I. Third option, A to the power n equal to NA plus minus n minus 1 into I. Fourth option, A to the power n equal to 2 to the power n minus 1 A minus of n minus 1 into identity matrix. So they are asking question, one A matrix to I matrix means identity matrix. So which of the following means these options, which one is satisfying equation? Means A matrix satisfies among any one of the 4 options. So which option is satisfying? So if you calculate this one, characteristic equation we have to calculate. Characteristic equation. So what is characteristic equation? See, determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. So nothing but whatever the diagonal elements are there, lambda minus I we have to substitute. So this is A minus lambda I means here what will get? So whatever the element is there, determinant of lambda minus 1 0. This is 1, lambda minus 1 equal to 0. So from this, lambda minus 1 whole square equal to 0, because product of the principal diagonal elements minus of diagonal elements. So finally what we got, lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 1 equal to 0. Kelly-Hamilton's, actually it was old syllabus. Kelly-Hamilton's theorem. See, Kelly-Hamilton's theorem. So Kelly-Hamilton's theorem says, see here, this is the characteristic equation. every square matrix satisfies its characteristic equation. Means wherever lambda is there, in that place, a square we can write. Minus 2 lambda is there, minus 2a. Plus 1 is there, plus identity matrix. Equal to 0 is there, null matrix we have to write. So you observe 4 options, a to the power n, or we can write this equation, a square equal to 2a minus I. So from this, you observe, among the options, n equal to 1 if I substitute, here because a square means, okay, n equal to 2 if I substitute here, n equal to 2. Among the 4 options, which option will come like this, we observe. n equal to 2 means a square, 2a, minus I should come. So here plus I is there, so this is wrong option. This one you observe. n equal to 2 means a square, n equal to 2 means a only will come here, so this is also wrong option. This one you observe, a square, n value 2 means 2a, right, 2a minus I, this is maybe possible. This one you observe. So if you take n equal to 2 means a square, this is a, so this is wrong option. So clearly like this we have to answer. So this is most important concept. Wherever in any matrix equation, suppose any one unknown value k, if like this they will come means, this is the characteristic equation we have to write. So characteristic equation later, Kelly-Hamilton's theorem we have to use. So by using Kelly-Hamilton's theorem, you can calculate these type of questions. So this is the answer. Next question. If trace of a equal to 6, then what is the trace of 4a? They are asking question. Trace of a one square matrix means sum of the all principal diagonal elements of the square matrix. That is trace of the matrix. So trace of one matrix A equal to 6. Then what is the trace of 4 times that matrix? Means scalar multiplication of a matrix. So one formula, trace of Ka equal to K into trace of the matrix. So according to this concept, trace of 4a equal to 4 into trace of the matrix. So 4 into trace of the matrix nothing but 24. So like that we have to answer. Next, 23rd we see. If trace of one square matrix capital A equal to 3, trace of another square matrix that is 5, then what is trace of AB? So trace of AB, okay, once we'll see 4 options. So first option is 15, second option is 5, third option is 3 divided by 5, fourth option is cannot say anything. See, trace of AB nothing but a trace of BA, that is wrong. So trace of AB equal to trace of BA, it's okay. Then trace of A into trace of B, this is wrong, because trace of AB we cannot write trace of A into trace of B, but we can write trace of BA. So that here you observe, without knowing A matrix and B matrix, we cannot calculate trace of the matrix AB. So that we cannot say about trace of AB. So like that we have to answer. So this formula remember. Trace of AB equal to trace of BA, but not equal to trace of A into trace of B. already discussed in synopsis. So this formula you have to remember. So we cannot say trace of AB which is equal to trace of A into trace of B, because the given data is trace of A into trace of B only they given. So if trace of BA if they are asking means clearly trace of AB equal to trace of BA. So fourth option we can give answer. Next question. Twenty-fourth. If A equal to C, one square matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 0. Another B matrix B 1, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 4, 5. Then they are asking trace of AB, trace of not AB, BA. So trace of BA nothing but trace of AB also, no problem. But options they are asking. See, first option 40, second option 45, third option 39, fourth option 5. So which one is correct we will see. So very clear, trace of BA, trace of AB both are same, no doubt about it. What is trace of AB means in AB sum of the principal diagonal elements. How you will get principal diagonal? First row, first column. You will get principal diagonal. Second diagonal, second element in second element in principal diagonal, second row, second column. Third element means third row, third column. Like that. See, first row, first column. First row, first column if I multiply 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 0, 3 into 0. So, first one over. Second row, second column. 4 into 0, 5 into 3, 15. 6 into 4, that is 24. Next. Second row also over. Third row, third column. Only we are calculating principal diagonal elements. So, third row, third column. That is 7 into 0, 1 into 0, 0 into 5. It is completely 0. So, how much it is? 24, 34, 39, 40. So, which option will come means 40. So, maybe means exactly this is first option. So, what is the trace of the matrix BA? Nothing but first option we have to give the answer. Right. Next question. So you remember, just I made very short problem here because I am not calculating completely AB matrix. If you want, you can calculate later. Some of the principal diagonals you can calculate, or without AB also we can calculate trace of the matrix like this. Next, question number 25. They are asking question like this. If A is a square matrix of order 3 by 4, for example I am taking A is of order 3 by 4. B is one matrix, B is one matrix such that A transpose B, see here, such that A transpose B and B into A transpose both are defined both are defined. Then what is the order of the matrix? What is the order of the matrix? They are asking question. So options will say, first option is 3 by 4, second option is 4 by 3, third option is 3 by 3, fourth option is 4 by 4. Which one is correct option? We have to see. A transpose B, A transpose both are defined. Means product of two matrices defined means first matrix number of columns same. A is 3 by 4. What is A transpose? 4 by 3. Second matrix B. So two matrices conformable to multiply these two matrices means number of rows equal to number of columns equal to number of rows. Number of columns equal to number of rows. 3 means here also 3 must be there. Next x we have to calculate. You observe here. B means this is B we decided 3x. Then what is A transpose? 4 by 3. What I told? Number of columns in first matrix, number of rows in second matrix. So x equal to 4. So clearly, what is the order of the matrix? Nothing but Bij. Here x value 3 means what is the order of the matrix? Nothing but 3 by 4 option. So 3 by 4 nothing but first option we can give the answer. Next. Matrix R plus 4, 6, 3, R plus 3 is equal to 5, R plus 2, R plus 5, 4, whole transpose. Then what is the value of R? They are asking question. So options, first one 1, second option 2, third option 3, fourth option -1. So these two matrices are equal. So here transpose is there. You remember. So transpose is there means. So here no changes. R plus 4, 6, 3, R plus 3 equal to. This is one square matrix transpose. So first column become first row become first column. That is R plus 2, R plus 5. It will be 4. So two matrices are equal means they are having same order. Okay. Corresponding elements must be. We have to equate. See. So corresponding elements R plus 4 equal to 5. So R equal to 1. So R equal to 1 means this is the answer. Whatever it may be you can take. Suppose these two you take 3 equal to R plus 2. So R also 1. So any two elements if you are comparing means so R value same 1 only will come. So that first option is the answer. Next. If 3A plus 4B transpose equal to 7 minus 10 17, 0, 6, 31. B, another matrix, 2B minus 3A transpose equal to minus 1, 18, 4, minus 8, minus 5, minus 7. Then they are asking B matrix. So options also there. See here, if you want options, first option 1, 3, minus 1, 0, minus 2, minus 4. Second option 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 4. Third option 1, 3, minus 1, 0, 2, 4. Fourth option 1, minus 3, 1, 0, 2, 4. So which one possible? We'll see. So they are asking only B matrix means A terms we have to cancel. So here A coefficient 3, here also A transpose is there. So be careful. This is equation 1 I am taking. Equation 1. So otherwise we can take transpose of this equation. Transpose. So transpose means 3A transpose, B transpose whole transpose means B. This matrix transpose means 7, minus 10, 17, 0, 6, 31. So this is second equation observe. No changes. No changes means first I am writing minus 3A transpose plus 2B equal to this matrix minus 1, 18, 4, minus 6, minus 5, minus 7. So if you add these two equations, these two cancel. 4B plus 2B means 6B, means just by adding. See, 7 minus 1, 6. This is 18. Minus 10 plus 4, minus 6, 6, minus 6, 0, 17, minus 5, 12, 31, minus 17, so it will be 24. From this, B equal to, what is B matrix you observe? Divided by 6 means 1, 3, minus 1, 0, 2, 4. 1, 3, minus 1, 0, 2, 4. 1, 3, minus 1, 0, 2, 4. Like that we have to answer. Next. If 5A equal to 1 square matrix they given 3 minus 4 4 x and A transpose equal to A transpose A equal to identity matrix, then what is the value of x they are asking question. So very clear, what is the one matrix they given? So from this A I am writing that is 3 divided by 5 minus 4 by 5 plus 4 by 5 x by 5. One condition you observe, A transpose equal to A transpose A equal to identity means this is orthogonal matrix. A is orthogonal. So in orthogonal matrix, sum of the any row elements or any column elements must be 1. Sum of any row equal to means it will be 0 will come. So sum of the squares of any row or any column must be 0, or sum of the product of corresponding elements must be equal to 0. So sum of the corresponding elements of any two rows, see here, this is 3 by 5 into 4 by 5, that is 12 divided by 25, minus 4 by 5 into x by 5 minus 4x divided by 25 equal to 0. You remember, in orthogonal matrix, sum of the squares of any row or any column must be 1, or sum of the product of any two rows equal to 0. So from this you observe 12 divided by 25 equal to 4x divided by 25. So clearly x equal to 3. So x equal to 3 options. First option is 3. First option is 3 minus 3. Third option 2. Fourth option minus 2. So finally, which one x value we got? So we can give first option answer. Or sum of the squares of any row if you take, because here there is no use. Just I am taking this one, you observe. Sum of the squares 4 by 5 whole square means 16 divided by 25. Plus x square divided by 25 equal to 1. So from this, x square divided by 25 equal to 1 minus 16 divided by 25. So this is 9 divided by 25. 9 divided by 25 means 25 cancel. X equal to plus or minus 3. So x equal to plus or minus 3 means only plus 3 possible is there. Minus 3 means it will not be possible. So that x equal to 3 we have to take the answer. Next, 29. If A equal to 1 square matrix 2 x minus 3 x minus 2 3 minus 2 minus 1 4 minus 1 minus 5. This is a symmetric matrix. Then what is x value? So symmetric matrix x value. So then what is the value of x? They are asking question. So options we observe. Zero 3 68. First option 0. Second option 3. Third option 6. Fourth option 8. So symmetric matrix means A transpose equal to A. So what is A transpose? So just I am writing 2 x minus 3 x minus 2 3 minus 2 minus 1 4 minus 5 equal to A matrix 2 x minus 3, x minus 2, 3, minus 2, minus 1, 4, minus 1, minus 5. A transpose equal to A means corresponding elements we have to equate. See, x minus 3 equal to 3. So, x minus 3 equal to 3, x equal to 6. So, x equal to 6 means we can give third option. Then also one more method you can answer this question. Say, what is the question they are asking? See here, A equal to x2, x minus 3, x minus 2, 3, minus 2, minus 1, 4, minus 1, minus 5. In symmetric matrix, what is the condition? See here, A12 value, A21 value both are equal. In symmetric matrix, what is the condition? A12 value, A21 value both are equal. See, this one both are equal. So A13 equal to A31 both are equal. So these two. Suppose if I take these two, 4 equal to x minus 2. So x equal to 6. You can answer like this also in symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric means all the principal diagonal elements must be 0, and one more condition, A12 equal to minus A21, A13 equal to minus A31. So like that we have to remember symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Then so one matrix they given 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 can be written as P plus Q. Means sum of the two matrices. What is P? What is Q? So P is symmetric, Q is Q symmetric, because any square matrix can be expressed as sum of the symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So they are asking question, what is Q matrix? They are asking question Q. So Q means skew symmetric matrix. What is skew symmetric matrix? Any square matrix. Suppose this is A and B. What is symmetric matrix formula? 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose. What is skew symmetric formula? 1 by 2 into A minus A transpose we have to write. So they are asking only Q means, say here, A minus A transpose. What is A matrix? 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Minus, it's a transpose. See here, first row become first column. See, 2, 3, 5. First row, second row become second column. 4, 1, 2. Third row become third column. 1, 2, 1. So from this, 1 by 2 into, like directly matrix will see, 2 minus 2, 0, 3 minus 4, minus 1, 5 minus 1, it will be 4, 4 minus 3, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 1 minus 5, minus 4, 2 minus 2, 0, 1 minus 1, it is also 0. You observe all the principal diagonal elements zeros. -1 is that +1, 4 is that -4, 0 is that 0. So this is a skew symmetric matrix. So if you want, you can write divided by 2 means this is 0 minus 1 by 2. It will be 2, 1 by 2, 0, 0. -4 means -2, 0, 0. This is the Q matrix. If they are asking P matrix means you have to answer. This is most important. In CET level they are asking these type of questions, you remember. This is the fixed question in every CET, you remember this method.